The Mandela Catalogues just got a small update in the form of a reskin, and I believe that was done by a person named Dude Rudy. But the original mod was actually created by a person named Official Caddis. Now, the backstory for the Mandela mod is actually kind of interesting because all of its context is based off the analog horror web video series, and that was created by Alice Krister. And it actually wasn't that long ago, it was just back in 2021. And basically, the series takes place in this alternate universe where the Earth is overrun by these creatures called alternates, which are basically these shape-shifting demons that kill people and then take on their identities. There's actually a little backstory that goes before the mod actually starts, and I'll read it to you now. It says, on a lone, cold night in Mandela County, you are resting in your bed about to sleep for the night, and then you hear a noise in your room. You fear you are not alone, so you switch on the light, and there it was. A giant figure with no expression, no life, no soul. It was just a giant black blob with eyes. So what is the first thing you try to defend yourself with? With your rapping skills, of course. Now, a lot of people think that the person that's in this mod is actually boyfriend, and it makes sense, especially since you are rapping against this demon, which is a very boyfriend thing to do. But in actuality, the character in here is not boyfriend, but it's heavily implied that it's a character named Mark, and Mark is actually the main protagonist in the Mandela Catalogue Volume 1. If you look closely at the character, it kind of makes sense for the fact that he has on a hoodie, which boyfriend almost never wears. He has sunglasses, his hair is this dark black color, and even if you look at the picture in his home, it definitely shows who this person is, and that looks nothing like boyfriend. Something else that's interesting about this mod is that you actually get to see this black blob. The alternate is what it's called, but the actual name of the creature is just called N, as in the letter N, and it acts as the main antagonist of this mod, obviously, considering that it's trying to take over your person's body. Something else that's interesting about N is that his voice was actually created using Sam, aka a software automatic mouth, and apparently Sam is like a throwback to common tropes in analog horror, so it makes sense that they would use it for this voice in the mod as well. A couple of things that I find interesting about this mod in general is that originally the Mandela Catalogue was just supposed to be a joke, but it got so big that it basically just took on a life of its own. And for this mod specifically, I was very surprised to figure out that it was made within the span of 5 days. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out this one on the screen where I explain the Tails Gets Trolled mod. Thank you for watching. This is Orseofkorse. Peace.